Charli D'Amelio's emotional contemporary number resulted in the first tens of the season. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We need to break down exactly what happened tonight with Charli and Mark's emotional contemporary number. But before we get into it, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any future videos. Tonight's theme for Dancing with the Stars was the most memorable year, and when asked what her most memorable year was, Charli actually said 2022. When Mark asked why this year was the most memorable for her, she shared that she's actually been suffering from anxiety for most of her life, saying that social media has had its highs, but also its very low lows. She said with all those eyes on her, her anxiety has just worsened, and she isn't sure how to be a role model at such a young age. Mark tells her that they will be performing a contemporary number in which Charli is going to play herself and Mark is going to play anxiety. He says that they're going to utilize paint on the dance floor to show that even if you think you've overcome anxiety or you're able to deal with it, it will always be part of your life. It's just become more manageable. And that's exactly what Charli is trying to do. She also shared that she has started her journey in therapy and that has been helping her really feel like she's taking back control, not only of her anxiety, but of her life. The two performed their contemporary number to the song When the Party's Over, and Mark was dressed in a very dark all-black number dripping in paint, while Charli is in a beautiful white dress.
But nothing's better sometimes.
Now, as Mark described in rehearsals, as the number continued and as they interacted on the dance floor, every time Mark's hand would touch a part of her dress or her body, it would leave a slight black mark on her skin or on the fabric. Now, one of the highlights of this dance was Charli actually being on the floor and Mark using his foot to launch her up into the air. From the background, I saw Carrie-Anne immediately gasp. She would say later that it actually caused her to start crying. And later on in the dance number, before it ended, there's a scene of Charli trying to crawl her way down the dance floor, only to have Mark pull her back by her foot. Now, I myself had chills. I was on the verge of tearing up. The judges were, the audience were, everyone was on the edge of their seat for this number. Carrie immediately thanked Charli for her responsibility as someone that young children look up to, for sharing how social media can have negative ramifications on not only you, but your mental health, but said that the number was perfection. It was perfect in her eyes. Again, she noted that moment when she was launched off the air with Mark's foot, saying that it caused her to cry. Len said that this is exactly what the contemporary dance genre calls for, just evoking that emotion and bringing it to the forefront, and complimented Charli by saying no matter what Mark throws at her from a choreography standpoint, that she copes brilliantly well. Derek said that the dance was a stunning physical representation of exactly what anxiety feels like inside, and that they truly brought it to life for everyone to see. And Bruno rounded us out by saying that there are certain moments every season that feel like they define what that season is and also what Dancing with the Stars is. And he said that this number was that defining moment for him. And their scores reflected their words, because they ended up with a score of 39 out of 40. Now, all 10s other than a 9 from Len Goodman, but we know he's a tough critic, so I have no doubt in my mind that he will be following the other judges' suits and giving them a well-deserved 10 in one of their future numbers. Now, the genuine reaction from Charli when she got those scores, again, almost brought me to tears if their dance didn't already. She was so grateful, she was so happy, she was crying, she was clutching her face, could barely get words out. And it was just such a well-deserved score. You know, as someone myself who struggles with anxiety, I felt everything that they were doing out on the dance floor, and it was perfection. I agree with Carrie-Anne, it was perfect. They did it perfectly. So I'm curious to know what you guys thought about Charli and Mark's number. Put it down in the comments below, and make sure before you go to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any future videos. I'm your host, Allison Van Dam. My social handle is on the screen right now if you want to come say hello. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.